Alright guys, hello and welcome back to the journey to level 99 with the Bhed Psyches. Jumping right back into the tournament for Good Morning and Return Sphere. We are taking on the Kilika Beasts, Bhed Psyches taking on the Ronso Fangs. So yeah, we got Eager Blappa, front line of course. I mean, we got the original Bhed Psyches team. Like nothing's really changed too much between them. So let's see what we can tech copy. We just got a key technique for Blappa last game. So there is a part of me that's thinking like, hey, is there anything we can tech copy here? Like what can we get out of this? You know what I mean? So you got Larbite there. We have Venom Pass 2, I believe, equipped to Barrack right now, so we could bully Larbite into trying to trigger this anti-venom maybe. Actually, in order to do that, I'm gonna not tech copy Larbite with Nimrok. Nimrok is level 8, so Larbite is double his level. There's no reasonable expectation that we would be able to do anything there. Okay, so Larbite's on the right side. Let's see. Okay, not a good start. But this is actually the good thing about the antis and stuff. They're really easy to learn when it's anti-2. But then when it's like you're trying to trigger via pass, even though Larbite's already poisoned, anti-kid trigger again. It could. Potentially. It was Larbite, right? That had the... See, now I'm like second guessing. I'm like, am I crazy? Did I do the right one? Like, I don't know. Eventually it'll trigger, and if it doesn't, then we'll just move to score on him. No big deal. There it is. Judah learns a new tech. You love to see it. So now the big question. Well, actually, gosh, it's so hard to tell. We're just gonna pass to Blappa. I was trying to figure out like where Kolkin was because she also has the anti-venom. And if you saw, I switched Nimrok to tech copying that. And the reason I did was because Kolkin's level 8. Exact same story for Nimrok. So ideally Nimrok could tech copy that and learn it, and then we'd have a good time and all that stuff. And funny enough, like it is actually pretty critical to have like the anti for the goalie. I mean, it's to a degree. The thing is, it's anti-venom 1, so like it's good, but it's not like what we would prefer. You know what I mean? Like, best case scenario, we would be able to learn anti-venom 2, and then that's what we would focus on. But I'm gonna pass to Blappa here. I don't know. I think I put myself in like a bad spot. I don't know what to do here. All I know is everyone is just hanging out, and I'd prefer if they just let me interact with Kolkin alone, because there's not even a guarantee that like it's gonna work. Oh gosh. Like there's no guarantee that it's gonna work when I actually do this. So there's definitely a period of trial and error, 100%. It's funny that we got both of them in this encounter, and they're both the ones that are resistant. Yeah, there I was trying to encounter Larbite just to pull him away, and also to potentially sleep him. Although that is unlikely. Gosh, look at Barrack though. Look how like powerful his stats are. These are defenders he's in front of. Defenders. And he doesn't care. He is so much higher like statted than they are. I mean, that being said, of course, you've gotta accept the fact that it is the Kilika Beasts at an early level. So it's not like you know, oh my gosh, Barrack is broken, but it's still crazy the just expansive amount of just stat he has. He could probably pass over the entire opposing team right now. Oh, Nimrok's tech copy failed. What a shame. Let's try one more time. Figure we might as well pass to Eager instead of Blappa, because Blappa's like severely overleveled. Let's try one more time. Honestly, I think one more time might be just what we have in us. Oh, it's gonna be a no. At least we poisoned all the Kilika Beasts, so we got that going for us. Team's gonna tackle through. I mean, this is looking like a tough game though, because there's just very little opportunity for them to come out ahead. So I mean, it's just gonna be a I believe it's just going to be a roll. Like, we're just going to roll through them. I don't see a world where they come out ahead. Well, maybe. It's tough to say, but most likely roll is my initial thought. But, I mean, things change, right? Maybe something happens. Are you going to Vorja? Yeah, Vorja go mid. Going to go for the... He's trying to pull a Barrack right there. He's also doing the... Venom pass. Let's see if we can push all the way up. Come on. Perfect. I just need Kolkin in there. No, he had too little HP. Okay, that's a shame. Alright, well that is going to end the first half 1-0. Easy peasy. We didn't have to do much. A little bit of experience for them. A little bit for us. That's really interesting leveling. I'm wondering if I'm messing it up by just doing tournaments. Anti-Venom for Judah learned. Eager, level 13 with more HP, attack, block, endurance, shoot. Blappa, level 16 with more HP, block, shoot. Barrack, level 24 with HP, attack, block, and shoot increase. So I think after this we'll probably do a league, because look at this. Look at these levels. This feels like something went wrong, you know? I don't know, they are increasing though. Like, this is not the starting level for the team. Like, they don't start at, you know, level nothing. Oh, anti-nap. Oh, that's going to be really hard to get. Yeah, that's going to be a challenge. The thing is, okay, well, she doesn't even have enough HP to use Drain Tackle 3. It's because of Rope. We put Rope in the building, and then everyone learns Drain Tackle 3, even though the funny fact is Rope couldn't use Drain Tackle 3, but because he was actually in, like, a game with them, they still learned it. It doesn't make sense, but you kind of just, like, yeah, accept it. But yeah, no, yeah, we'll have to figure out some stuff here. I think a league to balance it out, too. I know my contracts are going to be a little bit wonky for the team we're dropping, because I signed in for 20 games, but if you're seeded, it doesn't use one of your contracts. So if like the Albed Psyches team, like the free agent team I made is seeded, it won't use any of their contract because they didn't play a game. So, you know, so like it might be like match number 24 where we actually, you know, do something with them or something like that. It's tough to say. That would only apply if we were not seeded and they were seeded. So maybe it won't matter, but we'll see. Because obviously if I'm seeded, then I always just, it's all the same video anyways. And tackle through, and then we're just gonna try to shut him down. Honestly, I don't see any other necessary things to do, but just shut him down. Nizaru unable to stop us, and we're going up 3-0. It is crazy that Barrack's already level 24, but I feel like the way levels work in this game is you get so much early on. Like, that's really the big thing. I don't know, if he starts, like, if he's like level 50 by, like, I don't know, like episode 34, I'll be like, oh, maybe something went wrong. I don't know, it seems so early though. Like, this is game 13, he's level 24. Is that right? Is game 14 maybe? I don't know. It just feels like he is rapidly approaching. And I did some weird stuff to set this up, which I hope didn't break it. So basically what I did was I set all players to level 1 via the save editor, which normally you're never able to get them to level 1 because they always are going to show up as like level 2 or 3. But I was like, you know what? It's the journey to 99, and you start at 1 when you start counting. So, so I did that, and I don't think it broke anything, but we'll have to see. That'd be wild, though, if it did. This is gonna sound terrible, but I don't think I'd mind it, because I would just do the journey again, you know? It wouldn't be a big deal. But, it would also be kind of like, it's just interesting. I talked about this a bit in one of my other videos, and I talk about this a bit in general as I'm like kind of podcasting almost on these matches. But one of the things I really like doing in Final Fantasy, and one of the things I've uploaded videos about, is things that break the game. So like, because like Blitzball players were never supposed to be level 1, like for certain players, like when I do put them to level 1, what happens? Like that just interests me, you know? Like it's kind of cool to see like behind the curtain. Yeah. I don't know. I guess like I almost feel like, and this is probably a weird comparison, but I almost feel like it comes from almost of a place of like speed running, like that same mentality, you know, where like one of the big aspects of speed running, because I watch some of those too, like one of the big things you like seeing is like how do people break apart games, like what is in the background and how do they abuse that, and that's what I like to do, but not quickly. You know, like I like to look in the background and be like, oh yeah, that thing's cool, or they thought about this, or you know, they have this Orin room where they were probably testing development, like just behind the scenes, like, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, and I still have that. I haven't gone through, because this is another project I was working on a while ago. I still have that like copy, the review copy of Final Fantasy X. So like before it shipped or whatever, I think. And I was like comparing notes on like what changed between the final release and the review copy of it. It seems interesting. Yeah, it's I mean, as right now there's not really there's dialogue changes, but I think that's just regional stuff. Like if I pulled up the UK version of Final Fantasy X, I think I would probably see the same changes, which is like the one I saw was like Travelers was spelled differently. Gosh, what was the other thing? I'm looking for a big change though. I'm looking for something crazy. Like I try to sign a player, there's a new like Blitzball player. Like I'm going through everything. So I'm looking for something really like groundbreaking, but or maybe lacking. But we'll see. There's a lot of cool stuff, and that project's not it's not very high like on my project list at all. Like I'm not even actively working on it, but it's something eventually we'll go through. But yeah, a little bit of experience for them, a little bit more for us, a little bit more for Barrick. My gosh, dude. Eager level 14, more HP, pass, shoot. Barrick level 25, more HP, endurance, pass, catch. Nimerick level 9, more HP and catch. Cool. So we 7-0 the Kilika Beasts in the Bhed Psyches. Take it 1-0. So it's another meeting with the Bhed Psyches. It's good times. So we've got, okay, we're definitely top scorer though. It doesn't really matter though, we just want to win. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.